My name is Becca and I watch a lot of YouTube. A few months ago I started this series to review common products that YouTubers get sponsored by, but today I wanted to do something different. I'm going to be reviewing a product that is created and sold by a YouTuber. I've been following Simply Nailogical since 2017, so like a year after the whole Polish Mountain thing, I would not consider myself like an OG fan. I feel like I avoided Christine's stuff for a while because I was in sort of that phase where I'm like, oh, I don't watch beauty YouTubers because I'm not a girly girl, and being a girly girl is inherently bad, and girly things are bad. And I feel like Christine set a really good example for the younger version of myself to see that it's possible to enjoy girly things like nail polish and makeup and still be smart and down to earth. Kind of weird that I ever thought that that wasn't the case, but all this to say, I love Christine's channels. I think I'm subscribed to all her channels, and I really respect a lot of the stuff that she does. I've been following the Holo taco stuff pretty much from the moment that Simply announced she was going to have her own line of nail polishes, but I never got around to buying it myself. Until now. And listen, I was just gonna put on the nail polish like a normal person and not make a video about it, but honestly, from the moment I opened the first bottle, I was kind of surprised at how thin it was. Like after all this hype over how you only need 1 or 2 coats to get like really good coverage, my first thought was, oh no, is this gonna be bad? So I decided it needed to be a review, but don't freak out yet. That was just how I reacted after seeing the product for like 2 seconds. Let's go back in time and see my reaction once the stuff was actually applied. Hey, it's me, but now my nails are bare. It's me from the past. I'm gonna show you guys my first impression of the Holo Taco nail polish. This came in earlier this week, and I have waited to apply it so that I could, just really like sit down and the lighting would be okay, and so I could show you guys my reaction. So one kind of, I guess, problem, not necessarily with Holo Taco, but with the company that they use, is that they don't really give you much information about the shipping. So I didn't know when this was gonna come in at all. So I went ahead and cut my nails because I didn't know, like, is it gonna come in like later this week? Is it gonna take a couple weeks? I know it's coming from Canada probably, so like, how long is it gonna take? So I went ahead and cut my nails, and now they're pretty short for, testing out nail polish for the first time, but I just can't wait. So what I got was, I believe this is the matte top coat. Taco. A matte taco. I don't have any top coats. I'm a bad nail polish person. I've never done base coat. In fact, I actually didn't buy a base coat for these, whoopsies. But I don't do base coat, I don't do top coat, and my nails normally last like a week, and I'm fine with that. But I do think these are really nice, especially that, the matte top coat has an effect. I got a glossy top coat as well, if I recall correctly. Super glossy. So again, like I feel like they're doing more than just being a top coat, like they're also adding an effect, and that makes me feel a little bit better. And Christine has convinced me that top coats are important for prolonging the life of your manicure, and so we'll see. For the color, I got Indigo Away. It's like this dark purple, which I love, and I got the Aurora Unicorn Skin. This is the like kind of blue based, like, so all the unicorn skins kind of tend towards a certain color. The Aurora tends towards blue. So I think what I'm mostly gonna do today is, of course, Indigo Away as the base, Aurora skin on top, and then a glossy top coat, and I think I might just do a matte top coat on like one nail, just to see what it looks like. So it'll look a little wacky as an overall manicure, but I don't care, because I just want to try all of them. Of course, we're gonna start with Indigo Away. Christine is like crying at the fact that I washed my hands, that's about it. I'm not gonna do like a base coat or anything. I'm sorry, Christine, but it's just, I'm incorrigible. Maybe one day. So actually the reason that I decided to make this video was because I started to put this on a couple nights ago, and I realized that it's very thin. It's thinner than I feel like it looks in the promotional materials, and that made me a little bit concerned. Because normally, when you show that something goes on really thick and has like, oh, you only need 2 coats, it's normally, again, like a pretty thick nail polish. This looks thin. So I don't know. I mean, that's just that's, you know, before I even put anything on, that was my first thought. But let's see what it actually works like. Okay, immediately I have been proven wrong. Like, wow, holy cow. It is thin, though I'm not used to nail polish this thin. I'm gonna have to definitely clean this up. Wow, I mean, that is some serious coverage. So here, let me get you guys in here. Yeah, check this out. Like, this is, wow. I mean, when I see thin nail polish, I'm like, uh-oh, that's not gonna work very well, but I have been proven wrong. Wow, I mean, quite literally, I don't even know if I need another coat of this. Wowie zowie, that's awesome. Okay, the nails dried super fast. Like, it's been a couple minutes and they're already dry enough, I think, for a second coat. Now, I mean, like, I wouldn't, you know, like run my fingers through my hair at this point, but like, yeah, these are essentially like dry. They dried very quickly. There are a couple places that are a little bare, and I think this was my own fault, but there's a bit of bubbling on the thumb. So I'm gonna go over everything one more time. And then it's time for the top coat, the Holo Taco. Yeah, boy. Okay. So the nails are dried. I messed up this finger. I think I fixed it, but just like let the record show that if this finger looks funky, it's my fault. It's not Simply's fault. I scratched my face. Couldn't help it. Up next, Aurora Unicorn Skin. Woohoo! I'm like really excited about this. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I mean, I do, because I've seen it applied, but like I'm eager to see it in real life. So I have heard that this stuff is just like packed with Holo. So let's see if it lives up to expectations. Okay, that is, as far as like glitter nail polishes go, yeah, that's solid. That is not, I'm not disappointed with that at all. Okay, I'm liking it so far. Very packed with Holo, as promised. One thing is that because it's so packed with Holo, like for example, this finger, I sort of messed it up, and when I had to go back, now I feel like it's noticeably more Holo than the others. This one, somehow I wound up with a big blank spot where there was no Holo, and when I went back over it again, now it's like maybe a little too much. But I mean, overall, I am pleased with this. So now I'm gonna add glossy top coat to everything except this one. I'm gonna do matte on this one. Just because I'm too curious, man. And here I am 2 days later, and I'm very into it. I honestly can't stop looking at my nails. It is like, it's so cool. I've never had holographic nail polish before. I've done glitter polishes, but I've never done real Holo. You know, Simply Illogical is always, oh, this isn't real Holo, this isn't real Holo. I understand now because it really does change color depending on the way the light hits it, what lighting you're under. If I go in a new room or like a new place, I'm like, let's see what my nails look like in this lighting. It is addicting. I really like it before I'm going to bed because it's like the way the lamp hits it makes it look more yellowy red, and then when it's facing away from the lamp, it's more purpley blue. In direct sunlight, it's very bluish purple. In my living room, it's also pretty bluish purple, but there's just certain lighting. In fact, the lighting up here kind of turns it yellow, yellowish, reddish, that sort of range of the color spectrum, maybe even a little bit of green. Look, do you see how it turns that like reddish? Wow, that's so amazing. Are you joking? It's very pretty. It's not necessarily like a childish looking manicure, but it does make me feel a little bit like I'm a kid because I'm just like, wee, it's so fun. I get to look at my fingernails wherever I go. Like it's kind of like a toy, but it's also like mature. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, so I showed you guys that I did matte top coat on one fingernail. Honestly, I think I like the matte top coat more than the glossy. I picked the super glossy top coat because I thought it would just be like, I don't know, fun and shiny. I gotta say, it might be a little too shiny for me. If you plan on ordering Holo Taco with the intent to just like be mesmerized at the way it looks in different lighting, the glossy top coat might be a bit much if you want to just like sit there and stare at your nails, because it's really reflective. So if you're in something like direct sunlight or like this ring light, it can be a bit blinding to look at your nails. It is very shiny. It does what it says on the tin. But I like the matte more because nothing else is shiny. When you have the glossy top coat, it makes obviously everything that you've painted glossy. When you have the matte top coat, it really mattifies the creme polish, but the holo underneath is still shiny and still changes colors depending on the way the light hits it. I feel like it makes the holo shine, maybe not literally shine more, but it makes it stand out more, you know what I mean? One, I guess, kind of criticism is that the Indigo Away creme polish is very, very dark. And I'm pretty sure that when she released it, she said like, this is a dark, dark purple, it's almost black. So it is what it's advertised as. You know, it's a really, really dark, almost black purple. However, I think it's not the color that I had hoped for. So that's kind of a bummer for me, but like, I'm not like upset about it. Maybe I should have picked the blue one or something that might have had a slightly lighter color. The thing is though, even though it does look black, with the holo on top, I don't feel like I look like I'm feeling super edgy today. I went for a total like black nail polish look. Like it's not that aesthetic, which isn't exactly me. With the holo, I still feel like it fits my vibe. And I will say the biggest problem with this, I guess, manicure that I gave myself for the very first time is mostly user error. You know, I did what I always do when I paint my nails, which is just like, I think, you know what, I can scratch my face now. And then I would scratch my face and my cheek would like push the nail polish back and suddenly it's bubbled up. So I have a couple fingers that are a little messed up. However, I've learned a lot from Simply Nailogical's channel about how to kind of combat those things and make your manicure last longer. And I will say, I was not using top coats before I ordered this. And she's always saying, you know, top coats really help like smooth out your manicure, they help it last longer, and oh my goodness, it really is a game changer. Even the nails that I messed up, like they still look pretty fine. The fact that the holo is like scattering the light also I think distracts from, you know, any errors that I may have made. I also think that it's gonna help them last longer, which is great, but the other thing is that top coats normally dry faster than regular nail polish. So within like 5 or 10 minutes of applying the top coat, like I felt fairly confident that like I could at the very least like type on my computer without worrying about like accidentally nudging a key or, you know, those kind of things. I'm never going back to my non-top coat days. She has convinced me on that one. In the normal series where I review sponsored products, I normally give each product a rating out of 5 stars. Even though this video is a little different, I still want to give Holo Taco a nice objective rating. So here's our little star system that I like to use for this series. We have 5 stars for ease of use, customer service, price, quality, and accuracy. For ease of use, I would give Holo Taco a full star. It's nail polish. If you've painted your nails before, it's just like any other time where you're painting your nails. I think there's nothing that like makes it tricky to use. It's just as easy as painting your nails normally is, which for me, maybe isn't always the easiest. I'm not great at painting my nails, but I would say like compared to other nail polish products, like it's pretty standard. And actually for me, I think I had an easier time painting my nails with these because They dry fairly quickly. It's easy to move on to the next coat. And like I said, adding that glossy top coat made it so much easier for me to just like continue going about my life like a normal person after I had painted my nails, which is, I think, the biggest challenge for me with painting my nails. I guess this isn't necessarily something specific to Holo Taco, like basically any top coat could probably help you with this, but it did make my experience a lot easier. For customer service, for the sake of objectivity, I'm gonna give Holo Taco half a star. When I think of customer service, I think of like, how is my experience as the customer when I'm using the website, when I'm maybe having to talk to people through emails, or what kind of emails am I getting from the company to, update me maybe on the status of my order, or, hey, we want you to buy this product. Am I getting like a lot of those? I will say that because Holo Taco has big releases of different lines, the holiday line or the unicorn skin or whatever, when those happen, you do get a lot of emails. And I like that. I love Holo Taco. I want to know that news. However, if it were any other company, right, if this were HelloFresh emailing me like every other day about their product, I would be annoyed and I would probably dock them points. So I think it's fair for me to take a little bit away from Holo Taco for sending quite a lot of emails. That's just something that I personally am not a big fan of. However, I will say I love their website. It's very easy to use. I like that they show the nail polishes in pictures and GIFs. So for the Holo ones, you can see kind of the different colors that they change to. They show the nail polishes on a bunch of different skin tones, so you can more accurately see how it's gonna look on you. My other kind of gripe in terms of customer service is that the shipping information wasn't super clear. I selected standard shipping, it was my only option, but I wasn't told when I selected that how long it normally takes for standard shipping to happen. And when I got my order confirmed, it was like, here's your order confirmation, we'll send you another email when it ships out. And I was like, okay, I'll just wait to find out when my nail polish is gonna arrive. It was a little frustrating that I had no ballpark of when it could arrive. However, I think 2 or 3 days later, I did get an email saying it had been shipped, and then I was able to track my shipping, and it was fairly accurate, and the nail polish arrived within a week. So, the shipping was fine. They were on top of everything. It wasn't a problem, but I wish there were a bit more transparency if possible. We live in a society where everything is always shipped out so quickly, and I guess it's okay if, you're a small business, maybe it takes you a couple days to get the order together and ship it out, that's fine. But I guess I just would have appreciated maybe an estimate. It normally takes us 2 days to process an order, so we will ship your order out, and just some kind of information about what I could have expected. So there's just a couple things that I feel could be improved in this area. So I would say I feel half a star for customer service feels fair. Okay, to kind of make up for that, I actually surprised myself in that for price, I'm actually gonna give Holo Taco 1 full star. I really thought, as I was even typing up the notes for this earlier today, I was thinking I'll give it half a star for price because it's expensive, it's high-end nail polish. You know what? It really, compared to the nail polish that I already am buying, $11 per bottle is really not bad. My favorite nail polish before I started using Holo Taco was the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel nail polish, and depending on where you shop, those can be between $8 to $11 a bottle. So really, this is pretty comparable to the kind of things that you can buy at Ulta. It's not drugstore nail polish, it's not quite as cheap as some of the cheapest stuff you can get, but it's definitely not the most expensive nail polish I've ever seen either. And yeah, in terms of a decent quality nail polish, I would say the price is pretty reasonable. I would say the biggest thing with price is that if you're trying to get Holo Taco on a budget, avoid the bundles. Because in a bundle, there's always gonna be a couple colors. I mean, maybe not always, but a lot of the time there's gonna be colors that aren't really your style. And now you've spent $60 on a bundle and you still need to buy a top coat and a base coat, and it's just it really adds up. So what I did was I just bought 4 things, right? A crim, 2 top coats that I know that I will use both of them, and 1 Holo Taco as well. And I feel that's gonna work really well for me. I already have lots of other nail polishes as well that I can put the Holo Taco on and see how it looks on top of red, how it looks on top of green. I spent a little over $50 after shipping was added, and I mean, for the amount that I got, I think that's pretty reasonable. And I know, like I said, the toppers and the Holo Taco will be able to be applied like on other nail polishes, so I can get many looks out of what I bought. I think the versatility really makes the price worth it, in my opinion. The quality, actually, that's the next star, is quality. So let's just kind of go straight into the next star. I'm giving Holo Taco a full star for quality. As I said at the beginning of this video, I was a little bit nervous when I first opened the polish because I have this association with thin nail polish is like that cheap drugstore polish that you're gonna need like 5 coats for it to actually look good. No, somehow, I don't know how it works, but it's thin and opaque. Some of the nails I did go back and put a second coat on. Well, all of them I went back and put a second coat on, but some of them didn't really need it. Like it's that opaque. And I mean the Holo, as she says, like it is packed with Holo. I did not need multiple coats just to see, you know, all the glitter flecks. Like the top coats dried really quickly. In terms of the quality, I would say very, very high quality. And that kind of justifies why I would say for the amount that you're paying, the price is fair because of the quality. And lastly, the accuracy star represents like, did you give me what you were advertising? And I would say definitely the creme was a very, very dark purple that was almost black. That's what was advertised. Maybe I should have paid a little more attention to the advertisements, but it was as advertised. The Holo is beautiful. It shifts so much in the different lightings, as you see in, you know, clips that she shows. It really does look different in a bunch of different lights. It is packed with Holo. You don't need multiple coats. The super glossy top coat is super glossy, and the matte taco does it's actually really cool. Like if you've ever watched one of the videos that she posts where it shows the matte top coat drying. It literally looks like that. The promotional stuff is an accurate representation of what you can actually get. So overall, I would give Holo Taco 4.5 out of 5 stars, which is a really good rating for me. So far, the things, I would say out of all the things that I've rated in this series so far, 4.5 is the highest that I've given any product. I mean, seriously, like this stuff is awesome. And you know, I'm proud of Simply for like working so hard on this really, really awesome product. I feel like it's easy for YouTubers to fall into the trap of just, you know, using their fame to sell things without necessarily having to put a lot of work into them. I don't know if there's necessarily like a mission statement or anything for Holo Taco, but you know, sometimes you can tell when a line of merch, for example, doesn't really have like a mission, right? They just want to make money. And again, you know, that's fair. I get that a lot of YouTubers really do make a lot of their money through merch. Like it's fine, do that. But Holo Taco really stands out because I do feel like she has a mission, and the mission is to provide quality nail polish, specifically Holo nail polish, at an affordable price. And I really feel like she's accomplished that. Overall, just a really, really good experience. I'm sure that once I inevitably run out of this stuff, I will be ordering more. So yeah, if you are on the fence about, you know, should I order Holo Taco? Maybe it seems a little bit expensive for nail polish. I say go for it if you can. If you like the way it looks in the videos and all that stuff, you will probably like it on your hands. So I say go for it. If you have bought Holo Taco, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I personally am loving it, but maybe that's not everyone's experience, so I would like to hear other perspectives as well. And let me know what other things you think I should review. Again, this series is normally focused on the common products that YouTubers are getting sponsored by. So if there's something that you've been seeing a lot of people getting sponsored by lately and you want to know like a real person's actual reaction to that product, let me know. I really like testing these things out and letting you guys know my thoughts. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe because we put videos out every other Friday about music, media, linguistics, and whatever else is on my mind that week. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.